Hey, my name's John Novak. I heard about Dr. Bergman through a friend of mine, and I was impressed with what she told me, so I thought I'd come in here and see for myself. I came in, I got a digital x-ray, showed me exactly what was wrong with me, and told me what it would take to fix me. I didn't believe what they said, but I thought I'd give it a shot anyway. And within 2 weeks of being adjusted, I started to feel better, and now 90 to 100 days later, I'm starting to feel really good. I'm working out, I'm putting on weight, I feel healthy, happy, and I'm happy with everything so far.
Hi, my name is David Stillwell, and I happen to be a pilot for one of the airlines. And what brought me into Dr. Bergman's office is actually my wife. She's been talking highly about him for the past 2.5, 3 years. So one day I decided I'd like to come in and meet him, and he had me hooked right then and there. So I've been coming in ever since. I had no problems coming here initially, and I still don't, but this is more preventative health, and he's amazing. In fact, I was just getting ready to leave, and it dawned on me, he always makes time for us. So I want to make sure I make time for him, and to say thank you, Dr. Bergman. We're glad you're here. And the biggest thing he has is he cares about his patients. So you won't be sorry if you come and see him.
Alright, my name is Christiana Mendiola, and what I came in because I injured my knee, and I was about to get surgery on my meniscus. And I talking to my neighbor, and she was actually a patient here for I think 8 years, and she recommended that I come in and see Dr. B. And I was really impressed, to say the least, when I came in. Dr. B was amazing as far as first impressions, and he told me that he was pretty much like a professional when it comes to knee injuries, and told me that a surgery would not be necessary. And I came in and started getting adjusted, and then he helped me pretty much rebuild my meniscus in my knee, and I have not had to have surgery ever since. I no longer have any problems with my knees. I keep doing the exercises, and it's gotten better. I had scoliosis in my spine, and I always had to kind of sit to the side, uneven pressure, and now it's totally fine. I had to sleep in all different crazy directions, and I can sleep perfectly on my back, and it's so comfortable. And I'm still a patient, and I still will be a patient, and later on I want to be a chiropractor and follow in Dr. B's steps, because he's inspired me a great amount to do great things for people and help them, and just overall a great experience.
Hi, my name is Kathleen DeWay, and I'm here today because I just want to share my experience with Bergman Chiropractic Family Care. My brother Bill introduced me to Dr. Bergman August 3rd, 2009. He had been trying for 6 months to get me to come see Dr. Bergman, and I kept saying, oh, I will, I will, I will. He was injured at work and had he had broke his back actually in 2 spots. It had healed wrong. His bouts with the doctors, I mean, he almost lost his life several times. All they did is mess him up and make it worse. Well, he started coming here, and it was amazing, the results he was getting. So, seeing what he went through, seeing the results, of course he knew the issues I had with my spine growing up all my life. I had scoliosis, some severe curvatures, and abusing my back at work, doing things that I shouldn't, lifting, and just adding insult to insult upon my spine. He tried for 6 months to get me to come, and finally I met Dr. Bergman on August 3rd of 2009, a date I will never forget. It's a date I will never forget, because it actually gave me back my life. It was the road to healing. I had, like I said earlier, I had been to chiropractic care for my scoliosis as a child in teenage years, and my mom even took me later. But I got depressed because they got depressed. My curvatures and stuff was so bad, I would go in and they would say, oh, we're going to make you feel better, you know, this is going to help. And then they would do x-rays and kind of look down and shake their head and, well, you know, we'll kind of give you a little bit of relief, but there's not a whole lot we can do. So eventually I stopped going to chiropractors. So later on, when my brother had found the most awesome, wonderful place in the world that was doing him so much good, and the stuff he was learning, I had ended up in the hospital in emergency care, which what they thought was a kidney stone or something. And they did x-rays and CAT scans, and they said it was my spine. The pain was radiating from my spine, and I'm like, wow. I went home with loads of medication. I had graduated from 800 to 1,000 milligrams of ibuprofen 4 to 6 times daily to now some really heavy prescription narcotics. Percocet, which is oxycodone, some NSAIDs that were heavy-duty prescription type. They gave me stuff to sleep, muscle relaxers. I couldn't even begin to tell you all the stuff now they were filling me with. And for 3 months I was taking these, still bedridden, could hardly move, hardly walk. It was to the point where I needed help. And I finally listened to my brother, because the pain I was in and with what I was going through, if this was life, I was ready to give it up. I was ready to say, if this is life, then it's not for me. So I thought, okay, I need some help. I'll get some x-rays. My brother told me about these x-rays that, Dr. Bergman offered, and I thought I could take them to my primary, because my primary doctor for years had told me, oh, you got a little scoliosis, everybody has backaches, and, everybody feels a little bit of pain. It's nothing. And I thought, okay, I'll get some x-rays, and I'll take them to my primary so he can see. I came in for x-rays, like my brother begged me to do, August 3rd, 2009, and I've never left, because it's given me back my life. I learned through Dr. Bergman's wellness classes that not only was the scoliosis there, but I had stage 3 arthritis in my neck, stage 2 arthritis in my lower spine, which those x-rays look like a horror flick. My spine's, the curves are so bad. And he looked at me, and he didn't look down and shake his head and say, wow, well, we can, help you relieve a little bit of that. But he smiled at me and he said, we can fix you. We can do it. And for the first time ever, I was told that something could help and something could make me feel better. The chemicals that they gave me, the medications, was doing nothing but deteriorating my spine. The emotional stress I was feeling, so depressed, was deteriorating my spine. But when you're in that much pain, that's what happens. Through the wonderful wellness classes, I learned about natural things, natural inflammatories like ginger and pineapple and just all kinds of wonderful things that help build your body. The knowledge and the expertise care that Bergman Family Chiropractic has given me has given me back a life. Each and every day has just been one wonderful day after another. I thank my brother for getting me here, but I thank Dr. Bergman and his family here, because they're all just so wonderful for actually being there and helping me through this. I don't know what I've done without it. I'm no longer taking NSAIDs. August 3rd, I walked away from here taking my last ibuprofen or prescription NSAID, and off all the other medications. I can play with my grandkids. Obviously, I can run, laugh, and have some joy, because before August 3rd, I just really didn't see. I really didn't see. I was ready to throw in the towel. I really didn't see what I could do to really maintain life. And the techniques that adjustments that they've used on my back is it's just been miraculous. And it's just one day after another that I can actually say I have life now.
Hi, I'm Andy. I've been coming to Dr. John now for almost a year. The reason I came in is I was having problems with back pain, walking pains, both arms, both shoulders, and I've had surgeries on both elbows, one wrist, both shoulders, and was on pain meds. And Dr. John's got me off the pain meds. I'm pretty much pain-free, and I have now bypassed the surgery on the left wrist because I don't need it because of the adjustments that he's been doing with me. I just had my last evaluation. I'm within 2 degrees of being perfectly straight again. And this office is phenomenal. The people here are professionals. They're not bone rackers. They actually know what they're doing, and I highly recommend this place to anybody that wants to come and see a change in their health, in their life, and their pain level. This is the place to come.
I came here after going to the Living Temple and saw Dr. Bergman speak there, and just saw a myriad of mainly older people with smiles on their faces in his audience. And I liked the content of his lectures there, so I came down here, and he spoke about being able to remedy various situations and just about being in balance with the T, with the spine and the shoulders. And that was, just caught my eye. And so since coming here, I've actually noticed positive changes. I do feel more in balance and have more energy, less susceptible to low energy periods, and so yeah, just generally more upbeat. So less issues with the back and neck. I had neck issues. The curvature of my neck was going forward, and now it's coming back. I'm really excited, or looking forward to seeing the X-ray in about a month. It'll be my 3-month, I guess, checkup or photo X-ray period. And I see the positive results and such that I'm going to stay with this.